when you play a concerto with an orchestra, when you're out there, there's maybe 1,000 people in the audience, and they're listening to you, they're focused on what you're doing intensely. There's something about that that's similar to flying a plane. You know, you're doing something that, if something bad happens, it's very public. My name's Theo Weber. I'm a cellist by trade. I'm the principal cellist of the Newfoundland Symphony Orchestra. I've always been interested in building things. But then I started to become more and more interested in metalworking. And that is very unusual to have doing something like that along with playing classical music because of these. We are now in my shed at my house, and we are looking at Corbin Jr. Ace, the designs from the 1920s. It was one of the very, very first, well, you want to call it a kit plane. It's not really a kit plane because there's no kit for it, but there are plans, and you would buy the plans. And this is the second plane that I've actually had in here. I built a plane a few years ago. That plane's flying, by the way. So I'm looking forward to doing the same with this plane eventually. This is a two-seater. My other plane's a one-seater.
Oh, so you could have some company up.
I can have some company, yeah. Anyone who's crazy enough to get into a plane that somebody else built in their shed, certainly free to go along with me. That's the real definition of faith, I gotta say, when you're sitting at the end of the runway and you give her the gas like you mean it. And I just remember my last thought was, boy, I might be dead in 2 minutes. You know, I might be. That's it. And it went great. It was fantastic. Yeah, the rudder pedal's here. This is what you put your feet on when you're flying. And when you press on the left one, it puts the rudder over to the left and makes the plane go to the left. And when you put it on the right one, it's like a sailing ship, right? Same idea. This controls your yaw in the air. So this is it's a Lycoming O235, and it's specifically made for an aircraft. I mean, as opposed to other engines that are put on where they convert automobile engines. It's actually quite safe. I mean, flying, I mean, you look at how many planes are up in the air at any given time, and you hardly ever hear of anything happening. But you know, I love this stuff. How can you not do what you love to do?